Hello and welcome to another SkaredCast battle report. Today, death and zeal consumes this battle as the Harlequins will face their cousins, the Drukhari. Let's dive into the game.
The Dark King.
Hello everyone and welcome to Wrath's Reach here in Nova Scotia. We're here in their studio filming a battle report on a cool collaboration that we're doing. Harlequins versus my Coven Coterie list, which I'm just about to take to the World Team Championship. It's going to be super fun. Looking forward to it. Death and Zeal is the mission. Let's dive into the armies. And here we have 2,000 points of Drukhari, my Coteries of the Homunculi list, with it's a single battalion with a Warlord Homunculus, with the reroll ones to hit aura and the Vexator Mask. I have Drazar, the Master Blades. He cannot be the Warlord in this army. In the elite slot, I have 2 units of 5 Incubi, 3 units of 5 Grotesques, and 1 unit of 6 Mandrakes. And then in the troops, 6 units of troops. A 10-strong upgraded Hemoxite unit, 3 units of 5 racks with whips, and 2 units of 10 racks with ossifactors and whips. Rounding it all off, we have 3 raiders with grizzly trophies. One of them has a shock prow, and 2 Talos with gauntlet, gauntlet, Ichor Injector, and 2 heat lances. There you have it, 2,000 points. And here we have the 2,000 points of Harlequins.
So yeah, we got 5 dedicated transfers here for 5 Star Weavers, and inside those Star Weavers we have 5 squads of troops, 2 fusion, 2 neuro, and then the regular pistol with a kiss and caress in each of them. For characters, we got the Troop Master, the Shadow Seer, Death Jester, and Solitaire. Yep. And for the heavy support, we got 3 squads of Void Weavers, 1 man, and then 2 2-mans, all rocking the upgraded big shot pistol or gun. The void cannon or whatever it's called. The prism cannon.
Yes, there you go. We found out what the name was. And you're playing dark.
Yes, I'm playing
Interesting. Dark. A lot of people have gone to light, but you feel dark is still got some kick to it.
I still feel like the melee is super important when you're especially trying to deny primaries. And the matchups where the fight on death was important, I think you're already stomping it, so the morals is kind of just doing the same.
Okay, I love it. And here we are after deployment. Death and Zeal is very aggressive. With the terrain, we've got some obscuring stuff. I decided to hide most of my things behind this big obscuring piece of terrain because 5 Void Weavers will kind of force you into that. Except for that 1 Raider, which is probably dead. We have lots of boats with lots of Harlequins. Secondaries-wise, I chose Take Them Alive, so killing things in close combat, killing characters in combat, and then that's it, up to a max of 5 in a battle round, depending on how many you get. I took Retrieve Nachman data, which is, Nephilim data, because we're playing a different game now, apparently, which is the same as last time. And then we're playing Engage on all fronts. Even though there's an objective in the middle, can't really take Stranglehold. I could take behind enemy lines, but I know that I need to kind of skirt the edges in this matchup. I can't just rush him. So behind enemy lines would be a little weirder to take. And then the other Dark Eldar ones are pretty terrible, especially into this matchup. My goal is to not lose by much, because this is a bad matchup for me. So I'm hiding. Over here we have lots of boats. Secondaries you took.
I took them take their places.
That's right.
So holding the weird objective markers.
You put that one in my deployment zone.
Yep.
I put this one within 6 and outside of 9. Actually, probably a little bit closer to here. And then over there, there's one in your deployment zone. So those 3. If you hold 2, you get 2. If you hold all 3, you get 4 points at the end of your player turn. Yep. And then
deadly performance.
So you can get points by killing stuff and shooting, combat, getting into my deployment zone, holding an objective that you didn't hold before. Yep. Okay. So with that, it kind of fits into playing the game, which is one of the best secondaries in the game. I do like that secondary. And last but not least, you took?
No prisoners.
Warp Ritual.
Oh, Warp Ritual, yeah, Warp Ritual.
There you go. Switching it up on me right there. I'm just kidding.
No.
So we've got Warp Ritual getting in the middle, and your Shadow Seer is over here. So he's going to bounce up. And
I only need 3 turns to do it, so.
Correct. You don't want to throw him away turn 1, but you're going to clear the way for him to do that. I like it. So he doesn't get murdered, then you can't do it.
Yeah.
Excellent. So with that, we roll for first turn. Okay, end of the movement phase. Well, I went first. I did not want that at all. because Harlequins like going second. So do Drukhari. So we're going to go ahead. I decided to move and run everything up. If that's the case, I need to just put pressure. Now that I'm going first, I need to try get a couple of high scores early. So me putting pressure in hopefully will offset me not being able to get the last turn as well. I'm going for my secondary, which is holding an objective that I didn't control or potentially killing a unit. So Drazar and Rax are in that one. The Grotesque have all advanced up in a big line. The Talus have kind of moved back in support. I have a Raider to shoot, just one thing to shoot. I'm doing my Nephilim data with that unit of Mandrakes, and then this Raider moved up with Rax and Incubi. Not on that objective, but hiding behind this wall, ready to potentially put some pressure on some of these boats back here. With that, the Hemocytes just staying back, minding their own business, and my fight lost Homunculus is just in the middle there, waiting to see what he can do. I did spend 1 command point to enhance sail that Raider to make sure it just moved up into the middle, so it's touching the middle, kind of hiding behind this unless he gets some angles on me. And from that, we're going to dive into the shooting phase because it's very easy. I have 1 Dark Lance shooting at 1 unit of Void Reapers. I need a 4 to hit. Nope.
Good talk.
That was fun. I can't re-roll the hit roll because they're fancy Void Reapers. Meh. Okay, so with that, at the end of my turn, I will get 2 points for engage on the fronts. I'll get my first retrieve Nephilim data. I get 2 points for holding an objective I didn't control at the start of my turn. And nothing for take them alive. And that's that. Okay, so on to Harlequin's turn, number 1. Let's see what they can do.
So yeah, that was my movement. I just moved the Void Reavers up to try to shoot down some of those Grotesques. I blitz the Solitaire, rolled a 2, so we'll see how we do on the advance, or the charge here.
He really wanted to go murder some Mandrakes.
Yeah, I wanted to stop you from being able to perform R&D that well.
Yep.
This one just came up, trying to shoot down the Raider there.
Yep.
These guys came up, they rolled a 1 on their advance, then they re-rolled it, rolled a 1 again.
Correct, with a command point.
With a command point.
Yep.
Other than that, all my boats just positioned up. I advanced Shadow Seer up just to get ready to do some more rituals in the next few turns and provide a 6 of Feel No Pain if I get the spell off.
Makes sense.
Yeah.
Other than that, we're gonna go into shooting, and we'll show you what the what the result is. Yeah. Okay. I think a couple of Grotesques are going to die. I think a couple of Grotesques are going to die.
I think so too.
Okay. Good talk. Let's dive into the shooting phase.
I did some shooting. I took out 1 squad of Grotesques fully.
That one there took 4 Void Weavers.
Yeah.
1, 2, 2 cannons.
Yes.
Or 2 boats.
Yep.
And then we had 1, 2 more boats and a Death Jester kill 1 Grotesque and wound 1.
Yep.
And then this Void Weaver wounded this Raider.
Yes.
Cool. That was a decent shooting phase.
Yeah, it wasn't too bad.
5 Grotesques go down, but to be honest, you kind of have to kill them.
Yes.
That's right. Or they just murder you.
Yes, 100%.
Correct. So with that, I think we have 1 charge.
I believe
How
just
much
the
do
one.
you need to get in there? Let's measure that first. The Blitzing Solitaire will need an 8 to get into those Mandrakes through the building.
Here we go.
Okay. Does he make it?
I do not.
That is a
I
6.
will CP it. Going down to 1.
Go down to 1 CP remaining.
And we got there.
Oh, a 9. Well done. Jumping in to try and kill those Mandrakes. Okay, so Mandrakes versus Solitaire. Will he kill them? We shall see. So here we go. We have this Solitaire, 10 attacks, hitting on 3s. Into the Mandrakes. Oh, only hit with 4 of them. Oh, that means that 1 of them will live.
On 2s.
That's amazing. Okay, 3 5-ups. Come on, little Mandrakes. Yes, only 1 goes down. Good job, Mandrakes. Okay, 5 Mandrakes, lots of attacks, hitting on 3s. Nom, 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 nom. What's your toughness, Solitaire?
4.
That's right, because Slanesh empowers you or something.
I'm not sure how it goes.
So, on 4s to wound, because I'm strength 4, so that would be 5 saves with a 3-up. How many wounds does he have?
I believe it is 5.
So, if you roll all less than 3s, he
Yes.
does. Excellent.
Whoa.
I only do 1 wound. Okay, so 1 wound taken, 4 left, and I don't need a morale test on them. And I hold that objective.
Yeah.
Amazing! Those Mandrakes get a medal. Nice. Okay, so at the end of your turn, deadly performance, you only killed one thing.
One thing is shooting at.
Does that give you any points?
No.
Okay. You only hold 1 objective. Does that give you anything? No. Okay. And And that's it. Oh, and
That's
you
it.
did kill something that was holding an objective?
Yes, I took my...
And you took an objective. So that will give you 3 bonus points for this battle round. So 3 bonus points to you. However, we move on to my turn number 2. So start of my turn, I have 1 objective, 2 objectives, 3 objectives for 12. So that's going to be good for me. As now we move into the rest of my turn. Okay, exciting. Let's see what the Drukhari can do. End of my movement phase. So the incubi got out and advanced. They're going to go try and kill a unit of troops. This raider still has racks in it, just moved up to get the grizzly trophies in range. I do have this Talus that moved up to get some heat lances in range here as well. The Hemoxites stayed back. Both units of Grotesque that are surviving advanced up. I healed one wound, so he has 3 remaining. Then the raider that was here dislodged Drazar and the racks. I'm basically going to try and assassinate that Shadow Seer. It's pretty. I'm going to try, you know. If I can, that stops the warp ritual, which is exactly what I would like. And then I'm going to try to kill that Solitaire while potentially charging, maybe killing a unit of Void Weavers, or at least tying them up so only 1 unit can shoot, or 1 has to shoot at the raider in combat, or something like that. So with that, we're going to go ahead and do some shooting. And yeah, we'll come back after the shooting phase. But that's me being aggressive. My aim is to get up. I'm getting, big hole in the backfield. Yeah. Which meant I was able to drop down those racks and do retrieve Nephilim data with them, giving me probably the hardest one that I can do. I still have to do that corner and this corner in this turn. I mean, in the next turns. And my mandrakes did go back into the shadows after crazy surviving that Solitaire, which they did not expect. I didn't expect.
No.
And I hope you didn't expect at home. Okay, so let's go into some shooting. Let's see if these Tormentors kick in first. Leadership 8 on troops.
I believe so, yeah.
-2, so leadership 6. No, the Tormentors do not kick in. Oh, that's a bit of a shame. Okay, so with that, let's go ahead and... Tormentor over here. Yeah, let's see if Drazar makes your Solitaire, your Shadow Seer fight last. What's your leadership? 9, right? So you should be fine.
I should be fine.
Yeah, they're usually fine, and my Raider's not close enough for the Grizzly trophies. So because of that, I'm going to start over here. I need these Incubi to fight here, and then if you want to interrupt with the Solitaire or something over here, you can. Yeah. However, you only have 2 CP, so that would be your CP.
This would be.
Correct. Okay, so over here, they're all within half an inch of model. It's within half an inch. 2s to hit from the Incubi. No rerolls. And 3s to wound because they are fancy. Ooh, fancy. Well, not as fancy as I would have hoped. That is 8 saves. On 4-ups, I might not kill the whole squad. Unless Variance smiles on me. Let's see.
I'm going to leave 1 just because I want to luck die it. But here's the first 7.
Yep. Okay, 1, that'll 2, kill 3. And then
this one. All right,
so 3 will go down, and on 4-ups, they do mortals back to me. And take 2. Nice, so I will just kill the Slavex with the 2 mortals, because the 3 damage extra only really helps into the boats, and that's about it. And 3 of them went down, right?
Oh, yes.
There you go. Perfect. Pop. So no interrupts. You decided to keep your command points.
CP, yeah.
Okay, so my Talus is going to try and fight your Solitaire.
Yeah.
So 4 attacks hitting on 4s with his Gauntlet. 1 hit. Wounding on 2s with the Gauntlet. 1 invulnerable save.
3 up.
3 up with a potential luck dice.
And
or a command point.
Think we're going to let it go through.
That's 3 damage.
Yep. So
I still have the Gauntlet. If it hits, it does D3 mortal wounds.
That's fine. I don't think he's getting through all those racks.
Oh, makes sense. You're relegated to him dying, is what you're saying. Okay. Does the Gauntlet hit you on 3s? No. I will CP re-roll this. No. Okay, sure. Yeah, why fine. Be that way. Just soak up a command point. I talked such a big game. Okay, so are you interrupting with anything?
No, you're good to keep your
Okay, so I will continue with these racks. And I will spend 1 command point to re-roll wound rolls with them. So -1 to hit, hitting on 4s, re-rolling all wound rolls. I got 8 wounds. That Solitaire has 1 wound remaining.
Yes.
Let's go. Let's see what happens.
We're going to do it slow just in case of the
That's
dice.
right. You need to definitely make sure. Okay, 1. That's 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and...
I'll luck die.
Of course, the last one. Ah, he lived. Oh my goodness gracious, Solitaire survived. Boo. Well, since that Solitaire didn't kill anything but didn't die.
Yes.
Okay, let's go to Drazar. He's gonna try and swing at this this Shadow Seer.
Let's see it.
Okay, hitting on -1.
Yes.
Cool. So 3s to hit because of Shadow Seer shenanigans. And 3s to wound. Thanks to... So that's 3 invulnerable saves.
All right.
For Mr. Shadow Seer.
So the first 2, just say to be
Yep.
lucky.
Okay.
We're good.
Nope,
And the
he's
last one?
okay. He's
We're good?
okay as well. Drazar attacks again.
Yep.
Let's do this again. See if he can try and bring this guy down. Uh-oh. Just 1 this time. Takes 3 damage.
That's all his attacks, right?
That's it.
I think he's gonna go in 2.
Yeah, there you go. Good job, Drazar. Okay, any interrupting?
No, keep
Okay,
going.
we'll be back. Those are the most important ones and the more fun ones. We'll come back after my combat phase. We're in the middle of combat phase here. Didn't kill both boats, only killed 1 with 9 grotesques. Drazar didn't do anything. They killed all the incubi. He killed 3 racks. What a crazy turn.
Yeah, nothing happened here.
Nothing happened there. Okay, but now we owe you some morale. So at the end of the morale phase. So over here, I lost 3, the leadership 8, so they're good. You did lose 3, but you're -2 because of the Grizzly trophies.
True.
So that's 8 minus 5.
I think this is where I'm going to use my CP.
You're gonna use both of them on that.
Yeah, I think
Okay. So he also needs 1, lost 1, -3 to his leadership of 7, and he's gonna
let's
run.
run.
He's like,
Okay.
ah! Flee! The Grizzly trophies got me good. Okay, but they did hold.
Yep.
That's a good use of your 2 CP there. Other than that, Drazar did take 1 wound from all the damage. However, with all that, I did successfully pull you down to 0 primary points as we move on to turn number 2 for the Harlequins. And I did get my Retrieve Nacron, my second. I got 3 points for engage on all fronts. And I didn't get anything for take them alive because I didn't kill anything in combat. No characters, nothing. Not that guy, not that guy, not that guy. Great. That's, I love it. When you're playing test games, it's good to have worst case scenario moments like that. You know how it feels, and you don't have to stress about it when it's an actual tournament. Okay, with that, Harlequin turn number 2. Okay, the Solitaire is trying to fall back, and I'm going to use a stratagem from the core rulebook called Cut Them Down. He has 1 wound left,
One
okay?
wound, yep.
So that means I roll 1 dice for each model in engagement range, which happens to be 8. So 7 plus the talus you roll for every model, not just per unit. And if I roll any 6s, he will die. He will take a mortal wound and die. It's 1 command point.
Let's see it.
It's worth killing that Solitaire. Come on, Marax, get him. Yes,
Yes, you got him.
I got him. He is dead. Good. Bye-bye, Solitaire. Bye-bye. Okay. Woo! Woo! Okay, woo! Woo! Okay, hold on. Let me just read a stratagem. Oh, no, it's in combat. Never mind. Okay, that's good. No Solitaire. Don't have to worry about him anymore. He's not worth any points for take them alive. However, not having to worry about that Solitaire is good for me because he would murder everything in this corner if I'm not careful. Okay, so continuing the Harlequin movement phase. Well, here we go. So what happened? We had they kind of stayed
combat,
close. You
shooting
got
pistols.
That's right, both of them. What else happened over here?
All the troops essentially got out of their boats, setting up to try to kill everything that's in front of my face.
Yep.
I'm gonna try Psychic Drazar down.
Okay.
With 2 different versions of Smite, essentially.
Yep.
If that doesn't work, I've got troops that can come in and help with the charge.
Yeah, you got guns that can
We
shoot
got
too.
guns, yes.
Yep.
And essentially, we're just gonna try to kill everything that's in front of us. This fell back, so they can and paid 1 CP so they can shoot. Probably trying to kill some more of those grotesques.
I like it. So there we go. Are they at -1 when they do that?
They,
No,
no.
I know this.
Come
I'm a
on.
Dark Eldar. I know this rule.
You got the same strat.
Yeah, pretty much. Okay, so with that, on to the shooting phase or psychic phase.
Psychic phase, yes.
Okay, let's see if you kill Drazar with psychic.
Yeah, let's see it.
Just for
Why not?
everybody who hates Drazar.
Yes.
This is for you.
I love Drazar, so I'm in a love-hate relationship. So on we'll start Smite.
Okay. That
We're
is
down to
a
8.
normal smite. Okay, that'll do 2 mortals. He's down to 3 remaining.
And then we'll do, I believe it's called Mirror Minds.
Yep. Yep. Okay. I think it goes off on
I
a
believe it goes off on a 6, but
on a 6. Oh,
There we
well,
go.
it doesn't matter. So he takes a
D3.
mortal,
He takes D3
and then we roll off.
Yeah.
Okay. So he's gonna take
2.
2. So he's down to 1 remaining.
Yes.
You have to try and psychic him to death.
Yeah, so if
Okay.
I tie, you take a mortal. Or beat you.
Ah,
There we
so
go.
he dies. Shooting. I feel like I got off a little lighter than I should have. But the Raider did die because the 2 fusions that were in combat shot the Raider to death. And then I did lose 4 of the 5. There is 1 remaining, though. He's still alive. Okay, but there's a couple of things that can charge him. You did shoot down this squad of 5
Yep.
to get rid of them with Death Jester, a couple of boats, lots of stuff. And then you tried to kill the 4-strong unit, but 1 lived with 1 wound.
Correct.
You killed 2 from this unit with Shuriken Fire,
Yep.
and then everything else put 2 wounds on that unit. as well, including the Void Reavers. They shot in. So the Grotesque soaking up damage, which is kind of what they do. So with that, let's dive into your charge phase. Which one would you like to do first?
You know what? Let's just start with this one to here.
Okay, that's not too far of a charge. You've already used up all your luck dice for the turn. You need to roll a 6 to get in. You do have 0 command points,
0 command points, yes.
Okay. He makes it in with a 7, charging in to try and get that little rackety rack. He's not the troop master. He's just a regular guy.
A regular dude.
I like it. And then over here, we'll come back and show you more. And there we have it. At the end, did kill the 1 unit Grotesques, the big unit of racks. This rack did end up dying, but I did interrupt to kill that troop, which is good because there's no upsec on that objective now. He did kill that as well. And then I was unable to do any damage with the Grotesque and the Troop Master, those Feel No Pains being on fire. Okay, so with that though, end of the turn. You do not get a deadly performance. No, you killed
2 things in shooting and 2 things in melee.
You killed 2 things in shooting and 2 things in melee, so that gives you
3 points.
3 points. Okay, so you get 3 points for that one, but you don't get any for your other one. And what's the other one that you need to do? Oh, and then Warp Ritual hasn't been started because he's all the way back here.
Correct.
So with that, onto my turn. I only hold 2 this time, so I go to a respectable 8. You did kill a unit that was holding an objective and took one that you didn't hold.
Yep.
Which does give you 3 bonus points for that as we move into the top of turn number 3. Okay, so we start the turn with me being at 36 points with paint before I score my primary to 19 points. So 36 to 19. However, the Harlequins are in a great spot to score lots of points late game. I'm just trying to stem the tide and see if I can score enough to make a difference early on. I only have 2 Grotesques left. I didn't really get any take them alive points because my fights into characters were terrible. However, I'm going to try and fight for every point here. Harlequin's definitely in the driver's seat towards the mid to late game here. So take a deep breath, see what points I can get, what I can kill, and how many points I can just get. Mandrake's, of course, going to be coming in and doing some retrieve Nachmund, trying to potentially hold or contest that objective, and I'm going to have to make sure I use the tools and the resources I have at my disposition wisely as we continue into turn number 3. End of the movement phase. Got the Racks and Incubi out to tackle these troops in the middle. You know, sacrificing them dearly, but just have to try and put pressure on. This Talus has moved up to do some pressure on these 2. Kind of have to kill at least one of them to then deny that point, to bring you down to a 4. Hopefully that can be the case. Incubi Racks. The other Racks jumped into this Raider to stay nice and safe for my turn 4. And then this Talus advanced up to try and go into that Troop Master, while the Homunculus just moved up and healed that Grotesque for 2. The Mandrakes come back down from their foray, and they're going to just start doing the Nephilim data. There was only 5 there, so I could fail it. And with that, I have 2 command points remaining. Okay. I'm going to use the 2 points I have to do the Crucible of Malediction. He's got 1 chance. It's only 1. It's both of my command points. Okay. And basically, I roll a d6 for every cycle within 12. And on a 4+, they take d3 mortal wounds. He has 2 remaining. If I kill him, I deny Warp Ritual. So I'm trying very hard to make this very hard for my opponent. But I needed him over there, so I can't, instead of fighting. Anyway. Okay, are you ready?
Yeah, let's see it.
Okay, 4 up. Oh. Now I need a 3 or more. 3+. Does he have an immortal? He doesn't have a Feel No Pain, does he?
I don't believe so.
Okay.
Roll and we'll find out.
Okay. Ready, set, ha! No! He lives with 1! Ow! I tried so hard!
I'm so sorry.
It's all good. It's all good. Apparently, he just won't die. Hopefully, doing a Warp Ritual, he perils and then kills himself. Then explodes.
There you go.
You have to do it 3 times.
Yes.
So, you know.
There's a chance.
There's a chance. I like chances. Excellent. Okay, well, I tried. That was fun. Could have swung the game huge. Made you sweat, though.
I'm already sweating.
I love it. So with that, let's dive into the shooting phase. Yeah, so lots of charging. I didn't get to use my shock prow because I tried to kill him, but that would have literally swung the game 15 points. So, or 12 points. Warp Ritual is max 12. So the Talus did charge into both, trying to kill 1 to stop him from scoring an 8 this turn. So I have to basically focus all my attacks on one of them. Then we've got the Master Homunculus attacking this unit of troops and making him fight last. The Talos did make it in to the Troop Master. The Incubi are fighting them, but staying out of 3 so he can't heroic into me. So I'm trying to tie up as much as I can. I'm trying to just get in the way. And these Wrecks just stay there to force him to have to shoot them and or charge them next turn in order to get them off the objective, which is good for me. Okay, so with that, let's dive in to the combat phase. Okay, so here we are after the turn. Actually, better turn for me. I'm not going to say that wasn't better, other than the fact that the Void Weavers are completely fine. I did shoot, took 4 wounds on one with the Dark Lance. I was able to kill another boat here, and this Void Weaver is still alive, but that Talos contested that objective. The Incubi killed that 1 unit, thank goodness. The Homunculus almost killed with the Grotesque the other unit. However, the Talos did murder the Troop Master, which is the big thing, because that Troop Master is very killy. Yeah. It also gives me my take them alive points. However, 1 survived, so no take them alive points for him, and he needs to take a morale at the Grizzly Trophies for -2. He lost 4 of his friends, so -6 to his morale. Does he hold? No. No, he's going to run away and go tell tales of the Dark Eldar to his friends. Okay, so with that, end of my turn, I get 1, 2, 3 points for engage. I did take an objective I didn't control, and I killed a unit, so I'll get 3 bonus points there as well. I will get kill a unit, kill a character in close combat, so that's 4 points for take them alive. I almost denied him that 12. Oh, that was so close. And I contested this objective, which is why I had to kill that troop that was there with an interrupt. It was worth 2 CP, got me a kill point for the take them alive, and it stops him from getting 4 points now, which is fantastic for me. So he gets 4 points as we start the turn, and with that, we're on to turn number 3 for the I want to say Hellions.
Harlequins.
The Harlequins, there you go. And one last thing. Retrieve enactment, or Nephilim, that's right. I know what I'm doing. Did they get it? Yes, yes, woohoo! My 3rd one. Go Mandrakes, you get a 2nd medal. Good job. Oh, actually, take them alive. I can kill vehicles in combat, which is great. So I actually get 5 for that. Maxed it out. Heck yeah. Good job. Yeah, Talos, you also get a medal. End of the movement phase for Harlequins. All or nothing, baby. No, I'm just kidding.
No, it feels like it.
So he has decided to move boats, right? To get your 3 objectives. Yep. I get you 4 points.
Yep.
Those Void Weavers can shoot. That boat can shoot. The 2 troops can shoot. The Death Jester can shoot. This Shadow Seer can do psychic powers on this side.
Yep.
And your aim is to try and basically drop me to a 4. At least that's what you're trying to do here. And try and kill them to stop me from stopping you from scoring points again. All in all, I like it.
Yep.
Okay, so with that, we're going to go into the psychic phase. However, I want you to roll it on camera because he has 1 wound left. You only have 1 command point. What are you doing first?
Let us smite into the Talos.
Okay, Talos smite. Oh,
5.
It does go off. D3 onto the Talos.
For 3.
5 ups. And he takes 2. He's down to 4 remaining.
And then the Mirror of Mind.
Onto the Talos as well. Oh, it
8.
goes off. So D3 mortals for 1. And then we roll off. Excellent.
Yes. So just 1.
Yes. 5 up. Oh, he takes 1. He's down to 3 remaining, but he lived.
He does live.
He lived. Good job, Talos. Good job. Let me tell you. Why don't you tell the audience what happened?
A lot of nothing, really.
That's right.
Yeah, so my Void Reavers killed 1 Grotesque.
And put 5 wounds on a Talos.
Left it to 1.
Yep.
This did not kill the
Correct. Yep.
My troops did not kill the Incubus.
Correct. There's 2 left. Only 2 died.
My dedicated transport.
They made okay, I just want to say, my Incubi made 9 out of 10, or 8 out of 10 wounds from Star Weavers and Void Weavers. It was amazing.
Yes.
Medal! Just now we're on to the charge phase.
Yes.
Okay, so there's so this Talos has 1 left. This Grotesque is full wounds. Homunculus has 5 wounds remaining. That's still good.
Yes.
And then these Incubi are good, and that unit of Rax is good. Okay, perfect. So we'll be back after this happens. We actually just moved those Void Weavers back because they were moved there under the impression he could hold this objective by putting 1 and basically contesting it. But I already hold that objective for sticky objectives, and I have 1 model, so he'd have to get both Void Weavers onto the objective. He can't physically do that. So I was like, we just decided, okay, they were just going to stay back there anyway, because there's no way he can stop me from holding that, which is the whole point of that move.
Yeah.
And so we're just going to keep that simple. And that's what you do to keep friends. They decided to just charge 5 Rex.
Yes.
cool. Because they don't want to get tormented with a Grizzly Trophy nearby. They tried to charge both as well. And then the Void Weaver is charging in to try to get the last wound off the Talos to make sure all of them can swing at the Grotesque. Correct. Smart play there, while the Shadow Seer charged headlong into the Talos. If I kill him in this turn, I don't get any more points for Take Them Alive, because I already maxed out at 5. But basically, Yeah,
and if I don't kill it, it's just going to fall back and charge me anyway. So.
Correct.
Yes.
That's exactly what's going to happen. Okay, so with that, let's do some combats. Where do you want to start?
Since you can't interrupt, we'll just start here, I guess.
Okay, let's go. I'm going to keep this on camera, because this is a fun one.
On 2s.
Yeah. Okay. He's scared. One scared. Okay.
And then on 4s.
Oh, fancy.
+3, yeah.
Very nice. What's the AP on these?
-2.
Ooh, so with the dark. Okay,
Yeah.
so 5 up invulnerable saves. Okay, 1 goes through.
D3.
D3 damage. Okay, step number 1 complete. Does the Talos care about your Shadow Staff? No. Yes. Yes, it lives with 1. Best Talos ever. Okay, silly Talos died to this guy after only putting 1 wound on it.
Yes.
Okay. And he failed to save and is feeling no pain. And now on a 6 will explode. If he explodes, he kills the Shadow Seer.
Yes.
Ah, so close.
Thank the Lord.
So both Taluses have gone down. I still have 1 Electrocorrosive Whip and 1 Grotesque to fight. But yeah, let's see what happens here. You did get 4 points for holding all 3 of your objectives.
Yep.
You got Deadly Performance for 3. You got 3 points for the bonus primary.
Yep.
However, I had pulled you down to a 4. So going into the start of turn 4, 58 points, including painting for the Drukhari, to 33 points to the Harlequins. So I've actually been able to stop it from scoring points, which is massive. I have 1 more turn. I get 8 points because I only hold the 2. This one could have been big, but sadly that didn't happen. And I could have stopped him from scoring points if that rack, because I piled in and then consolidated some sneaky stuff with the rack, but then the boat killed the rack, sadly. But now we move into my last turn. I'll get my last retrieve Nachman data and kind of hold that point there. I'll more than likely try and hold that point over there as well, and just get myself another 8 at the end of the game just to make sure I get that. I'm trying to get my engage. I'm going to try to kill this guy to stop Wart Ritual from happening at all, and we'll kind of move on from there. Okay, so wish me luck as we move on to the final couple of turns here. The Racks, Hemoxites, have just moved up to contest this special objective, but are also doing my retrieve Nephilim data for the last one. That'll give me my 12 points. The Mandrakes rolled a 5 for their advance. They're just booting it up the board. They want to go punch him in close combat to get me some points. In other news, this Raider, the Incubi, and the Homunculus have moved up. My aim is to tie everything up in close combat and potentially tag him and start doing some wounds to him and drop you down so you don't hold that objective.
Makes sense to me.
Essentially, if I can drop you down to a 0 again, that would be really good for me. So then these Racks that were in that Raider got out, they moved up. I'm just putting a lot more bodies on the central objective, while this Grotesque fell back and is going to be able to charge here, and this Raider is going to charge both of these boats and just stop them from shooting anything except the Raider, which should be useful. Okay, so with that, let's dive into some shooting, see what we can do. Into the charge phase, this boat was actually able to get within an inch of both of these and an inch of them, so he charged all 3. Yeah. Then this boat got in and charged all 3 things back here to tie them up. The Incubi tried charge this boat here to get everybody onto the objective, and then the Homunculus rolled Snake Eyes, so he can't go get Mr. Death Jester. Nope. The Mandrakes rolled a 3-inch or 4-inch charge, so they're just in, just trying to get as many as I can onto there with some pylons. And then the Hemoxites and the Grotesque have moved in to try and kill that unit of troops. Okay, so with that, let's dive in to my combat phase. Ta-da! Super Mandrakes once again strike and kill that with 1 wound that was failed, and then 3 wounds failed a save, and it was dead.
Yes.
Even with lightning fast reactions and the -1 to wound, thanks to the shenanigans of the Harlequins. So with that, that was actually big. That was massive. That gives me 4 points. They literally just got me 4 more points. What? Like, here. Pet. End of the fight phase. I didn't kill everybody, because apparently 5 troop are very hard to kill, even when you have all reroll wounds and everything, because that 4-up invul is actually quite good. He didn't kill anything. That took 4 damage from combat. The Grotesque is fine. Everything else is good. I lost 1 Incubi, but that's not enough for me to fail. And I have 3 moles on that objective to his 2, so I do take that away now. And we have 2 morale tests to make. We have 1 on this troop. They lost 3, so they need a 5 to hold. 1 runs.
Of course, and then 1 and 2.
Okay, okay. Oh no! Oh no!
And then this one.
And then that one is they lost 1 because I did shoot them, and then you're within 2 of a grizzly trophy, so it's again on a, so it's -3 of your 8. Okay, they're okay. So I was trying to do some extra damage there, but morale making 2 run away. Okay, so with that, I do only get 2 points for engagement on fronts. 1, 2, 3 table quarters. I did kill a unit and take an objective I didn't hold, so I get 3 bonus points for that. And I killed 2 units in close combat. Well, 1 unit in close combat, and a character for 4 points for take them alive. So with that, it is turn 4 for the Harlequins. Oh, and I did kill 1 of them, which they are within range of the grizzly trophy. So that boat needs to take a morale test as well. Oh, he's
Not again.
Not again. I love that mechanic on vehicle squadrons. If you can kill 1 and then put leadership debuffs on stuff, so much easier to kill vehicles when they run away than actually having to kill them. Okay, so with that, on to turn number 4. Okay, so the biggest thing about turn number 4 for the Harlequins is, once again, I dropped the Harlequins down to 0 primary points. And I've been able to hold my objectives, which me getting aggressive actually in this game was actually made a big difference, because I was able to really put a lot of pressure and pin the Harlequins in, which is usually what happens to me, which is weird. So what is your thought process going into the turn 4 here?
I'm just going to try to score as many points as possible. I'm trying to see if I can get deadly performance and take their places.
Yeah, get some points.
Other than that, it's mostly just trying to keep whatever I can left alive, because I do score at the bottom of Battle Round 5, so maybe there's a chance for me to get 8, if not 12.
Yep, especially with, you did take my objective down there, so that was, I kind of needed that to stop them from shooting, which is kind of what the whole plan was there. But with that, we'll come back after the shooting phase. End of the movement phase, 1 CP spent. Void Reaver can now shoot after it fell back.
Yep.
Nice. You decided to stay in combat here.
Yes.
And here.
Yep.
You did fall back the other boat to take that objective. That one was in combat, just fell back to just hold that objective as well.
Yep.
And you still have your Death Jester ready to rock and roll.
Yes.
Okay, so with that, onto the shooting phase. We'll come back and see what happens. And then they did fall back. They've got their big guns and stuff. And yeah, okay, perfect. Okay, so what happened in the shooting? Well,
a lot like last turn.
yeah, a lot like last turn. So the Void Weaver.
Fall back and shot, as you know, and shot everything into the Mandrakes but 1 cannon. Failed to kill anything.
Right.
Shot the 1 cannon into the Homunculus, did 1 wound.
That's right.
So that's great. I did kill 1 Incubi.
You did, with the Death Jester.
With the Death Jester.
He was even like doing a trick shot because he's pointing backwards.
Exactly. The 3 troops shot at the Raider. Didn't do anything.
Yep.
The Star Weaver in combat.
Killed 1.
Killed 1. And the Star Weaver into the Grotesque. Did nothing.
That's right, because I passed all of my invul saves.
Yes.
With that, we're diving into the close combat phase. But, okay, let's see what they can do as it's coming down to one of the last combat phases of the game. The Dark Eldar have held on long enough against the onslaught of Harlequins. Let's see what we can do here. Well, we do have some morales to go around.
Yes.
I only killed 1 to your leadership 8.
Yes.
Is that, or 7 without the sergeant?
No.
Or is it just 8?
Leadership 8. There's nothing different about the win count.
And then I did at -5. So I owe you a -5 at the leadership 8. Okay, he runs. Does he run on a 1 or 2? No, he runs 2. Apparently, the morale is such a big deal this game. It's been crazy. Okay, so the Homunculus survived with 4 wounds, but put 1 wound on the Death Jester. However, 2 models to your 1 means that I hold that objective. However, you do hold 1, 2, 3. Oh no, you don't hold that.
No,
one.
I don't hold that one.
So you hold 2. That gives you
2 points.
2 points. So you get 2 points for your super performance. You killed 1 thing in combat?
Yeah, I only killed 1 thing in shooting, unfortunately.
Does that do anything?
Nothing, no.
Okay, so nothing there. You're not wholly in my deployment zone.
No, correct.
Okay, so you don't get any points for that. However, with that, it's the end of round number 4. And this is what the table looks like. But because the Mandrake survived, I held that objective, and I hold this objective. I'm going to get another 12, which is massive as we move in. You did kill a unit that was holding the objective, though.
Yes.
So you get 3 bonus points for that.
Yep.
On to the last turn, turn number 5. End of the movement phase. Grotesque fell back, but he can charge. I'm just going to try and contest his objectives to stop him from scoring that. The Hemoxites have kind of snaked up. Going to charge in, probably turn objective secured off, and just kind of try and kill him if possible. And then the Mandrakes, if you have 3 wounds to take off that Void Reaver if they can, and I have a Dark Lance potentially to do it. But essentially, my aim is to try and stop him from scoring primary points, and then especially after, because he has like 2 OBSEC models left. So he's got boats, but if I've got more models or even 1 model on each objective. He can't score it at the end of the game because all the troops were committed early in the battle to try kill me. Okay, so with that, we're going to dive into the shooting phase. Boat, tied up boat. Boat, tied up boat, contesting objectives. Because apparently that's how it's worded. You can have one model stop you from getting your point. Okay. The homunculus survived and left the Death Jester with 1 wound. Very, very tough for me to kill that. The mandrakes didn't kill that, put a wound on, but they're holding that objective. And then none of the hemocytes died from all the combat, but they failed to kill any of the troop. However, I did use a coteries of the homunculi strat in my charge phase to make them not OBSEC anymore. So they're not OBSEC. So I do stop you from scoring that objective as well. So with that, it is the end of my turn. I will get 2 more points for engage on all fronts because I had to move my hemocytes up. I will get, I have my 12 for rod and take them alive. I actually didn't score anything because I didn't kill a single thing in combat again, which I already have 10 points. I was hoping to get another 3 for 13, maybe a 14 by killing that boat or that boat. So we'll see what the Harlequins do on their last turn. Okay, because it's the end of the game and we're just kind of counting out. We're just kind of doing. He fell back with a Death Jester that has 1 wound remaining. And I'm going to try cut him down. I got 1 dice on a 6. Okay, you ready?
Yeah, let's see.
Okay. I don't cut you down. He could have died. I wish you died, Death Jester. I want you dead. The Harlequins moved. What you can do.
Yeah, I'm essentially just moving the boat over here, trying to kill the mandrakes, scoring me points.
Yep.
That boat fell back, so there's 2 boats holding the fire.
So you are holding that one. That's that you hold that. Yep.
Yeah, and I'm going to kill every single rack here.
You want to try kill the hemocytes? You're going to.
I'm going to. It's
happening.
Happen.
2 blades and
some shooting
and the
and
boat
some
and the
combat.
shooting. Sure.
Yeah,
Yeah, absolutely.
easy.
That's how that works.
Yep.
I love it.
That's my movement.
I love it. Okay, so shooting was shooting. Kill 1 hemocyte. I took the one on that objective to sort of force them to come back this way. So they did. Now, because I took that with OBSEC and I could take casualties from the back, I still hold that objective. And then they can pile in, potentially consolidate in and kill stuff there. Over here, we've got the mandrakes. They're now in combat, but 2 are alive from the shooting. And we have 2 troops, a boat, another boat. This Death Jester is a coward and doesn't want to come fight my homunculus. And then over here, 2 mandrakes into a 2 wounded Void Reaper. Excellent. Okay, what do you want to do first?
Let's start here.
We're going to show the action.
Yes.
-1 to hit because they're mandrakes.
So 1 force.
They come out of the shadows. Oh no.
Okay, that's enough.
That's a decent amount of hits. Strength 5, so 3s to wound.
I'll luck die it.
Ooh, fancy. Okay,
3 of them.
5 ups.
Yep.
How bosses are they today? They've been, not enough bosses. Not enough bosses.
They finally died.
Oh no, sad. But those mandrakes were amazing. Okay, so other comments?
Yes.
We have some stuff over here. The troops did charge in. So that's what, 10 attacks? Because they're spicy with the little bladey blades.
I will spend my 1 CP, so... Oh, no, wait, I don't even have the weapon anymore. So yeah, here we go.
There you go. Nice. Couple of hits. Wounding on 5s because they are hemocytes. And that's 2. 4 up invols for hemocytes.
You good?
They are lovely. They love it.
All right, you want to fight over here?
No, I'm gonna fight over here. Is that how they are?
I don't think I can actually stop you from getting on the points. The best I can do is like this.
Yeah.
So,
Okay, makes sense. I could only get 3 in to fight the 2 troops. You're using lightning fast, so -2 because of your panoply to +1. So you're hitting. I'm hitting on 4s. And then over here, I've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 all attacking the boat here, but that's not. I don't think that's really gonna make a difference. No. So let's do the 6 attacks hitting on 4s into your 2 troops. You don't have any luck dice anymore?
No.
Okay, so hitting on 4s, wounding on 4s. My sergeant is dead. 2 saves! Oh my goodness. Oh, I got him. Oh no. And that's what she wrote there.
Yeah.
Okay, so that'll give me a point for killing something in combat though. And that boat can't kill anything there. Yeah. However, you get 1. Because you did finally kill the mandrakes. You get 2 because you doubled up on that objective. Yeah. They're giving you 8 points at the end of the game. You don't hold any of your special ones. No. And you killed something in combat.
And took a point.
And you took a point, which is 3.
Yeah.
Is it 1 thing in combat?
Yeah, you just have to kill 1 thing in.
Okay, and then do something else. Or 2 things in combat, or is that like...
Oh, you're talking about deadly performance?
Yes.
I would have to kill 2 things in combat.
But
so
you...
I did not get that.
Oh, okay. So, but you did take a point.
Specific, yes.
Okay. the mission specific, which gives you 3 bonus points for killing and that. Okay, so we'll come back with the game, but holy moly, thanks a lot for the match.
That was awesome.
That was a crazy game. We'll come back with a post-game recap and how many points we got. And here we are after the game. So the Drukhari got 90 points, dropping 10 points in secondaries, but get maxing out on primary, to 49 points. That's including paint for the Harlequins. So that is a 41 point difference. What a crazy game. Yeah, that was a crazy game. Clutch moment. I did not want to go first. You did not want to go first. However, it ended up sort of working for me because I did get aggressive and I didn't hold back. I feel if I would have held back for a turn, there would have been no stopping you. Yeah. So what was your plan going into it? And what happened and what was like the crucial TSN turning point?
Well, I knew the Solitaire, after you placed your Mandrake so aggressively to do R&Ds and stuff, I knew I just wanted to kill them because they were going to be your easiest way of doing the back borders. But after the Solitaire rolled a 2 on the Blitz and then killed 1 Mandrake, it is what it is, but that was the goal of the Solitaire. I think that's where something went wrong. Other than that, I think I probably could play a little bit farther back for the first turn.
Because you did kind of like get up in my face.
Put everything within 24 of the Grotesques to try to kill them off. Killing off 1 squad was nice, but then you were just able to turn back at me. So
yeah, because then turn 2, I went from here to here, and then I was in your deployment zone.
I think I could have done the same thing, minus killing a few of the little things, if I just had them all back, shooting just their big shots at the Grotesques.
Yeah.
So,
yeah, keeping that distance and then closing in for the kill after 100%. A couple of turns, because then I wouldn't have been able to put pressure on you. You would have scored some primary. You would have had lots of models left.
I'd have a lot more troops left. That's the big thing.
Yeah, that was definitely the big thing. My MVPs were definitely my Mandrakes, who survived a solitaire charge, then went back, got me an R&D at not their right strength, then went in and got me another kill, and got another kill, and stopped primary. Man, these Mandrakes,
they're great.
Amazing. Hemoxize did what they do, and that's late game, not dying. And of course, it was a really fun game. Thanks a lot for having me. Wrath's Reach. Check them out on Twitch. The link will be down below. Huge shout out to all the channel Patreons. Thanks to you, I get to do content like this. The link is down below if you'd like to become a denizen. Other than that, I've been Skari, your grateful host. Signing off until next time. Skari out. Ah, the Dark Kin. Talk about a performance? Me, I'm the performer, not you. Ah.